Oh, oh, ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्।
Hey, Kuta. Bella, you can unmute yourself.
Oh, I don't know how it started. Unmute.
No, I had to mute all because I didn't do that in the beginning. You can
Okay.
get started. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
You're able to chant the whole Tattva bodh once and then
Yeah. Then the
Okay.
text. No, yeah.
from the text. Yeah.
Yeah. Kindly correct me if there is some mistake.
That's fine. I think you go ahead. In case there's any difficulty, we'll see that. Okay, bye.
Yeah. धन्यवाद. वासुदेवेन्द्र योगीन्द्रं नत्वा ज्ञानप्रदं गुरुं मुमुक्षूणां हितार्थाय तत्त्वबोधोऽभिधीयते। साधनचतुष्टयसम्पन्नाधिकारिणां मोक्षसाधनभूतं तत्त्वविवेकप्रकारं वक्ष्यामः। साधनचतुष्टयं किम्? नित्यानित्यवस्तुविवेकः, इहामुत्रार्थफलभोगविरागः, शमादिषटकसम्पत्तिः, मुमुक्षुत्वं चेति। नित्यानित्यवस्तुविवेकः कः? नित्यवस्तुवेकं ब्रह्म तद्व्यतिरिक्तं सर्वम् अनित्यम्। अयमेव नित्यानित्यवस्तुविवेकः। विरागः कः? इह स्वर्गभोगेषु इच्छाराहित्यम्। शमादिसाधनसम्पत्तिः का? शमो दम उपरम तितिक्षा श्रद्धा समाधानं च इति। शमः कः? मनोनिग्रहः। दमः कः? चक्षुरादिबाह्येन्द्रियनिग्रहः। उपरमः कः? स्वधर्मानुष्ठानमेव। तितिक्षा का? शीतोष्ण सुखदुःखादिसहिष्णुत्वम्। श्रद्धा कीदृशी? श्रद्धा कीदृशी? गुरुवेदान्तवाक्यादिषु विश्वासः श्रद्धा। समाधानं किम्? चित्तैकाग्रता। मुमुक्षुत्वं किम्? मोक्षो मे भूयाद् इति इच्छा। एतत् साधनचतुष्टयम्। ततः तत्त्वविवेकस्याधिकारिणो भवन्ति। तत्त्वविवेकः कः? आत्मा सत्यं तदन्यत् सर्वं मिथ्येति। आत्मा कः? स्थूल सूक्ष्म कारण शरीराद्व्यतिरिक्तः पंचकोशातीतः सन् अवस्थात्रय साक्षी सच्चिदानंद स्वरूपः सन् यत्तिष्ठति स आत्मा। स्थूल शरीरं किम? पंचीकृत पंचमहाभूतैः कृतं सत्कर्मजन्यं सुख दुःखादि भोगायतनं शरीरम् अस्ति। जायते, वर्धते, विपरिणमते, अपक्षीयते, विनश्यतीति षड्विकार वदेत तत् स्थूल शरीरम्। सूक्ष्म शरीरं किम? अपंचीकृत पंचमहाभूतैः कृतं सत्कर्मजन्यं सुख दुःखादि भोग साधनं पंच ज्ञानेन्द्रियाणि, पंच कर्मेन्द्रियाणि, पंच प्राणादयः, मनश्चैकं, बुद्धिश्चैका, एवं सप्तदशाकलाभिः सह यत् तिष्ठति तत् सूक्ष्म शरीरम्। श्रोत्रं त्वक् चक्षुः रसना घ्राणम् इति पंच ज्ञानेन्द्रियाणि। श्रोत्रस्य दिग्देवता त्वचो वायुः, चक्षुषः सूर्यः, रसनाया वरुणः, घ्राणस्य अश्विनौ इति ज्ञानेन्द्रियदेवताः। श्रोत्रस्य विषयः शब्दग्रहणं, त्वचो विषयः स्पर्शग्रहणं, चक्षुषो विषयः रूपग्रहणं, रसनाया विषयः रसग्रहणं, घ्राणस्य विषयः गन्धग्रहणम् इति। वाक्पाणिपादपायूपस्थानीति पंचकर्मेन्द्रियाणि। वाचो देवता वह्निः, हस्तयोरिन्द्रः, पादयोर्विष्णुः, पायोर्मृत्युः, उपस्थस्य प्रजापतिः इति कर्मेन्द्रियदेवताः। वाचो विषयः भाषणम्, पाण्योर्विषयः वस्तुग्रहणम्, पादयोर्विषयः गमनम्, पायोर्विषयः मलत्यागः, उपस्थस्य विषयः आनन्द इति। कारणशरीरं किम्? अनिर्वाच्यानाद्य विद्यारूपं शरीरद्वयस्य कारणमात्रं सत्स्वरूपज्ञानं निर्विकल्पकरूपं यदस्ति तत् कारणशरीरम्। अवस्थात्रयं किम्? जाग्रत् स्वप्न सुषुप्त्यवस्थाः। जाग्रदवस्था का? श्रोत्रादिज्ञानेन्द्रियैः शब्दादिविषयैश्च ज्ञायते इति यत् सा जाग्रदावस्था। स्थूलशरीराभिमानी आत्मा विश्व इति उच्यते। स्वप्नावस्था केति चेत् जाग्रदवस्थायां यद्दृष्टं यत् श्रुतं तज्जनितवासनया निद्रासमये यः प्रपञ्चः प्रतीयते सा स्वप्नावस्था। सूक्ष्मशरीराभिमानी आत्मा तैजस इति उच्यते। अतः सुषुप्त्यवस्था का? अहं किमपि न जानामि, सुखेन मया निद्रानुभूयत इति सुषुप्त्यवस्था। कारणशरीराभिमानी आत्मा प्राज्ञ इति उच्यते। पंचकोशाः के? अन्नमयः, प्राणमयः, मनोमयः, विज्ञानमयः, आनन्दमयश्चेति। अन्नमयः कः? अन्नरसेनैव भूत्वा अन्नरसेनैव वृद्धिं प्राप्य अन्नरूपपृथिव्यां यद्विलीयते तदन्नमयः कोशः स्थूलशरीरम्। प्राणमयः कः? प्राणाद्याः पञ्चवायवः वागादीन्द्रियपञ्चकं प्राणमयः कोशः। मनोमयः कोशः कः? मनश्च ज्ञानेन्द्रियपञ्चकं मिलित्वा यो भवति स मनोमयः कोशः। विज्ञानमयः कः? बुद्धिज्ञानेन्द्रियपञ्चकं मिलित्वा यो भवति स विज्ञानमयः कोशः। आनन्दमयः कः? एवमेव कारणशरीरभूता विद्यास्थं मलिनसत्त्वं प्रियादिवृत्तिसहितं सत् आनन्दमयः कोशः एतत् कोशपञ्चकम्। मदीयं शरीरं मदीयाः प्राणाः मदीयं मनश्च मदीया बुद्धिर्मदीयम् अज्ञानमिति स्वेनैव ज्ञायते तद्यथा मदीयत्वेन ज्ञातं कटककुण्डलगृहादिकं स्वस्माद् भिन्नं तथा पञ्चकोशादिकं स्वस्माद् भिन्नं मदीयत्वेन ज्ञातमात्मा न भवति। आत्मा तर्हि कः? सच्चिदानन्दस्वरूपः। सत् किं? कालत्रयेऽपि तिष्ठतीति सत्। चित् किं? ज्ञानस्वरूपः। आनन्दः कः? सुखस्वरूपः। एवं सच्चिदानन्दस्वरूपं स्वात्मानं विजानीयात्। अथ चतुर्विंशतितत्त्वोत्पत्तिका प्रकारं वक्ष्यामः। ब्रह्माश्रया सत्त्वरजस्तमो गुणात्मिका माया अस्ति। ततः आकाशः सम्भूतः। आकाशात् वायुः। वायोस्तेजः। तेजस आपः। अब्धयः पृथिवी। एतेषां पञ्चतत्त्वानां मध्ये आकाशस्य सात्विकांशात् श्रोत्रेन्द्रियं सम्भूतम्। वायोः सात्विकांशात् त्वगिन्द्रियं सम्भूतम्। अग्नेः सात्विकांशात् चक्षुरिन्द्रियं सम्भूतम्। जलस्य सात्विकांशात् रसनेन्द्रियं सम्भूतम्। पृथिव्या सात्विकांशात् घ्राणेन्द्रियं सम्भूतम्। एतेषां पञ्चतत्त्वानां समष्टिसात्विकांशात् मनोबुद्धहङ्कार चित्तान्तः मनोबुद्धहङ्कार चित्तान्तःकरणानि सम्भूतानि। संकल्पविकल्पात्मकं मनः। निश्चयात्मिका बुद्धिः। अहं कर्ता अहंकारः। चिन्तनकर्तृ चित्तम्। मनसो देवता चन्द्रमाः। बुद्धे ब्रह्मा। अहंकारस्य रुद्रः। चित्तस्य वासुदेवः। एतेषां पञ्चतत्त्वानां मध्ये आकाशस्य राजसांशात् वागीन्द्रियं सम्भूतम्। वायोः राजसांशात् पाणीन्द्रियं सम्भूतम्। वह्नेः राजसांशात् पादेन्द्रियं सम्भूतम्। जलस्य राजसांशात् उपस्थेन्द्रियं सम्भूतम्। पृथिव्या राजसांशात् गुदेन्द्रियं सम्भूतम्। एतेषां समष्टिराजसांशात् पञ्चप्राणाः सम्भूताः। एतेषां पञ्चतत्त्वानां तामसांशात् पञ्चीकृतपञ्चतत्त्वानि भवन्ति। पञ्चीकरणं कथम् इति चेत् एतेषां पञ्चमहाभूतानां तामसांशस्वरूपम् एकमेकं भूतं द्विधा विभज्य एकमेकमर्धं पृथक् तूष्णीं व्यवस्थाप्य अपरमपरमर्धं चतुर्धां विभज्य स्वार्धमन्येषु स्वार्धमन्येषु अर्धेषु स्वभागचतुष्टयसंयोजनं कार्यम् तदा पञ्चीकरणं भवति। एतेभ्यः पञ्चीकृतपञ्चमहाभूतेभ्यः स्थूलशरीरं भवति। एवं पिण्डब्रह्माण्डयोरैक्यं सम्भूतम्। स्थूलशरीराभिमानि जीवनामकं ब्रह्मप्रतिबिम्बं भवति। स एव जीवः प्रकृत्या स्वस्मात् ईश्वरं भिन्नत्वेन जानाति। अविद्योपाधिः सन् आत्मा जीव इति उच्यते। मायोपाधिः सन् ईश्वर इति उच्यते। एवम् उपाधिभेदात् जीवेश्वरभेददृष्टिः यावत्पर्यन्तं तिष्ठति तावत्पर्यन्तं जन्ममरणादिरूपसंसारो न निवर्तते। तस्मात् कारणात् न जीवेश्वरयोर्भेदबुद्धिः स्वीकार्या। ननु साहंकारस्य किञ्चिज्ञस्य जीवस्य निरहङ्कारस्य सर्वज्ञस्य ईश्वरस्य तत्त्वमसीति महावाक्यात् कथमभेदबुद्धिः स्यादुभयोः विरुद्धधर्माक्रान्तत्वात् इति चेन्न स्थूलसूक्ष्मशरीराभिमानी त्वं पदवाच्यार्थः उपाधिविनिर्मुक्तं समाधिदशासम्पन्नं शुद्धं चैतन्यं त्वत्पदलक्ष्यार्थः। क्षम्यताम्। स्थूलसूक्ष्मशरीराभिमानी त्वं पदवाच्यार्थः उपाधिविनिर्मुक्तं समाधिदशासम्पन्नं शुद्धं चैतन्यं त्वं पदलक्ष्यार्थः। एवं सर्वज्ञत्वादिविशिष्ट ईश्वरः तत्पदवाच्यार्थः। उपाधिशून्यं शुद्धचैतन्यं तत्पदलक्ष्यार्थः। एवं च जीवेश्वरयो चैतन्यरूपेणाभेदे बाधकाभावः। एवं च वेदान्तवाक्यैः सद्गुरूपदेशेन च सर्वेष्वपि भूतेषु येषां ब्रह्मबुद्धिरुत्पन्ना न ते जीवन्मुक्ताः इत्यर्थः। ननु जीवन्मुक्तः कः? यथा देहोऽहं पुरुषोऽहं ब्राह्मणोऽहं शूद्रोऽहमस्मि इति दृढनिश्चयस्तथा नाहं ब्राह्मणः न शूद्रः न पुरुषः किन्तु असङ्गः सच्चिदानन्दस्वरूपः प्रकाशरूपः सर्वान्तर्यामी चिदाकाशरूपोऽस्मि इति दृढनिश्चय रूपोपरोक्षज्ञानवान् जीवन्मुक्तः। ब्रह्मैवाहम् अस्मीत्यपरोक्षज्ञानेन निखिलकर्मबन्धविनिर्मुक्तः स्यात्। कर्माणि कतिविधानि सन्तीति चेत् आगामिसञ्चितप्रारब्धभेदेन त्रिविधानि सन्ति। ज्ञानोत्पत्त्यनन्तरं ज्ञानिदेहकृतं पुण्यपापरूपं कर्म यदस्ति तदागामित्य विधीयते। क्षम्यतां, तदागामित्यभिधीयते, त्यभिधीयते। संचितं कर्म किम्? अनन्तकोटिजन्मनां बीजभूतं सत् यत्कर्म जातं पूर्वार्जितं तिष्ठति तत् संचितं नेयम्। प्रारब्धं कर्म किमिति चेत् इदं शरीरमुत्पाद्य इह लोके एवं सुखदुःखादिप्रदं यत्कर्म तत् प्रारब्धम्। भोगेन नष्टं भवति प्रारब्धकर्मणां भोगादेव क्षय इति। संचितं कर्म ब्रह्मैवाहमिति निश्चयात्मकज्ञानेन नश्यति। आगामी कर्म अपि ज्ञानेन नश्यति। किंच आगामी कर्मणां नलिनीदलगतजलवत् ज्ञानिनां संबंधो नास्ति। किंच ये ज्ञानिनं स्तुवन्ति भजन्ति अर्चयन्ति तान् प्रति ज्ञानिनः कृतम् आगामि पुण्यं गच्छति। ये ज्ञानिनं निन्दन्ति द्विषन्ति दुःखप्रदानं कुर्वन्ति तान् प्रति ज्ञानिकृतं सर्वमागामि क्रियमाणं यद्वाच्यं कर्म पापात्मकं तत् गच्छति। सुहृदः पुण्यकृतं दुर्हृदः पापकृत्यं गृह्णन्ति। तथा चात्मवित्संसारं तीर्त्वा ब्रह्मानन्दमिहैव प्राप्नोति। तरति शोकमात्मवित् इति श्रुतेः। तनुं त्यजतु वा काश्यां स्वपचस्य गृहेऽथवा ज्ञानसम्प्राप्तिसमये मुक्तासौ विगताशयः इति स्मृतेश्च। इति श्री शंकर भगवत्पादाचार्य प्रणीतः तत्त्वबोधप्रकरणं समाप्तम्। ओम तत्सत्।
Leelaji, you read very beautifully.
Dhanyavad, my dear. This is Samskrita week, so I request everybody to learn Sanskritam. I hope the screen is visible. I think Brahmaraji did Shraddha. Kindly guide me. Shraddha, I think we finished yesterday, right? Brahmaraji told to start with second here, right? Tattva vivekah kaha, she said, right? Inquiry into the truth. Am I right?
Samadhana we have to do.
Yeah, correct. From here only.
Yeah, Samadhanam, I will just quickly browse through. Samadhanam.
No, Mumukshutvam, we finished. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we finished, I think.
Yeah. We can
Yeah,
go
I will
ahead.
just quickly browse through the last few paragraphs.
Etan sadhan chatushtayam. I think you can start from here.
Yeah.
Mumukshutvam
Okay.
we did dull, very dull, Manda, Tivra.
Correct.
Yeah.
Tivra, Manda.
Yeah. So we can start from here. Etat sadhan chatushtayam.
Okay. एतत् साधनचतुष्टयं ततस्तत्त्वविवेकस्याधिकारिणो भवन्ति. This is the fourfold qualification Thereafter, they become fit for the inquiry into the truth. When one wants to shoot a target, one begins by preparing the rifle. It should be cleaned and oiled. One tests whether its different parts work smoothly and then loads it with bullets. Thereafter, one shifts one's attention to the target. Similarly, till such time that the mind is not prepared with the fourfold qualification, it does not lift itself to inquire into the truth. The inquiry should come from within. If one is forced into thinking, one will not inquire wholeheartedly and therefore not reach the truth. The Brahma Sutra starts with thereafter one should inquire into the reality. Thereafter, meaning after one has acquired the necessary qualifications. If the mind is unprepared, then even if one hears this knowledge, it may seem theoretical and abstract. Even if one appreciates it, he or she will not be able to reflect on it or abide in it. So we have the way farmer prepares the soil first and then sow the seed. In the same way, we have to, with the sadhana chatushtayam, we have to prepare our mind and then we have to inquiry into the truth. Anyone wants to share anything before we start Tattva Vivekaha? Okay, I think I will read for little and then we can have inquiry into the truth. Tattva Vivekaha kaha Atma Satyam Tadanyat Sarvam
Excuse me,
Mithya.
Balaji, yesterday did we finish Sambandha, Samadhana?
Yes, my dear.
Oh,
Chitta Ekagrata, which is very, very important. Samadhanam Kimiti Chet. And
oh yeah.
Mukshutvam.
Mokshatam, yeah, I see. Okay, got
There
it.
also. Tivra Ichha. We should have. You
Yeah,
want me to quickly go through the
no,
headings?
it's okay. It's okay. I
Maharaj?
think we did all this. Yeah, we did read it, but I don't know we went through that.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Thanks.
Tattva Vivek, inquiry into the truth. Kah, what? Atma, self, Satyam, real, Tadanyat, other than that, Sarvam, all, Mithya is unreal, iti. Thus, Tattva Viveka kaha, Atma, Satyam, Tadanyat, Sarvam, Mithya, iti. What is inquiry into the truth? It is the firm conviction that the self is real and all other than that is unreal. I repeat, what is inquiry into the truth? It is the firm conviction that the self is real. Remember the self as capital. Self is real and all other than that is unreal. The discrimination and the determination of what is real, self, and what is unreal, the not self, constitutes the inquiry into the truth. The discrimination of the real and unreal. Real Sat is that which remains the same in all the three periods of time. It does not get negated under any condition and from any standpoint. It is changeless, ever the same. If a person's words stand unnegated through time, We say that he speaks the truth. If he changes his stand now, and then we say he utters untruth. Non-existence, asat, is that which does not exist in all the three periods of time. A barren woman exists, and so does a child, but a barren woman's child can never be. Unreal, mithya, is that which cannot be defined as real or non existent. If a thing exists and is experienced but keeps changing, it is called unreal. The world exists and is experienced but gets negated by time and experience and is hence unreal. Also, what you experience is not what it actually is. Sri Buddha, in meditation, realized that this solid looking body is only energy in motion, as is every object of the world, not just as an intellectual concept as viewed by the scientist, but as an actual experience. Discrimination of the self and the non self. There are two aspects of life: I, the experiencer of the world, and the world, the experienced. The name, form, quality, and experience of every object of the world changes, but I, the experiencer, remain the same. I am never absent, but the world gets negated with every thought. Therefore, I alone am real, and all else other than me is unreal. But right now, I understand myself to be the body, which is ever changing. I identify with the mind, but that too is deceptive. Then what is the self, which is supposed to be real and unchanging? The method adopted by the masters to know the self is called Adhyaropa Apavada, negating the superimposition. When the not self is negated in its entirety, what remains is the pure self, the truth. Hence, the self is now defined first in negative terms. I'm sorry. I read once again. When the not self is negated in its entirety, what remains is the pure self, the truth. Hence, the self is now defined first in negative terms before its true nature is asserted. I think pronunciation, I'm making it wrong. Please correct me. Is it negative terms or negative terms? Kindly correct me if I'm wrong here.
It's
This
defined in negative terms, it is written.
negative,
terms.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So hence the self is now defined first in negative terms before its true nature is asserted. So Sat
Rupa Apavada.
Adhyaropa Apavada. Very important word.
Yeah.
Like on the rope we see snake, that is Adhyaropa. Superimposition. So I think the difference between Sat, Asat and Mithya is very clear. Only self is the real. Why it is only the self is real? Because that is the only which is in all three avastha, in all three trikala also, it is changeless. It remains the same. In comparison to that, what is mithya, which is always changing. Although we experience it, but it keeps on changing. And Asat, it does not exist at all, like a barren woman's son. Although they exist independently, but like a barren woman's son can never be. That is Asat.
Here they have compared the shloka of second chapter, 16 shloka, with the real and the unreal. Nasato vidyate bhavo, na
Na
bhavo vidyate
bhavyate
satah.
jagatah. Ha.
उभयोरपि द्रष्टुन्तः त्वन्योस्त तत्त्वदर्शिभिः.
Very nice, very beautiful.
The unreal has no being. There is no non-being of the real. The truth about both these has been seen by the knowers of the truth. This is from chapter 2, verse 16.
Okay, very beautiful.
I'm just have opened that, which I sent yesterday. In that they have, in between they have inserted the Gita shlokas to come, so that more of understanding is there.
Yeah, we can correlate it.
Correlate, yeah.
Very nice, correct. And we have stopped, I think, on that shloka only, no? 16, 17.
Yeah, 16 shlokas.
Yeah.
16 shlokas explanation was quite long. It
Hmm.
was quite long.
Hmm.
In that only we were reading the Sata Sat and all Anatma Atma.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So there are three orders of reality, not reality, three aspects here. One is Sat, Asat, and Tucha.
Good.
So the barren woman's son is non-existent, is Tucha, whereas the world itself is Asat. Asat is as though it exists. That we experience pain, that we have this body, we're able to see all these senses, all this has an existence in the sense that we experience them. But when you look at it with respect to whether they are the definition of Satya, Satya is what? Satkim kalatrayepi tishtati iti sat. So is this body existent in all the three periods of time? And is it eternal? Stula Shariram, we've seen, is Asti, Jayate, Vardhate, Viparinamate. It changes all the time. So anything which changes cannot be Sat. So therefore, the whole world, the whole creation itself, the bundle of Maya is Asat. It as though exists. So what is Sat, Asat, and Tucha? So this distinction has to become clear. So something that is why these definitions are important. When we look at especially that thing of which says panchakoshatitaha, the definition is what? When you look at yourself as aham, not kinchigyasya, when you look at aham
Sharirabhimani.
sharirabhimani, yes, like how you look at your kataka kundala grihadikam, when you look at all of them as I, as separate from me. Similarly, you're able to see all the different panchakoshas as separate from you. Anything that you see cannot be you. That is the Adhyarupapavada, where you negate the superimposition. like Swami Dayananda ji had mentioned, he says there are only two things, Atma and Anatma. So when you know what Anatma is, what remains is Atma. And you know you're not Anatma. The only problem, fundamental problem is we think we are Anatma. That is the whole journey of Mumukshutvam, is to realize that we are Atma.
So from journey from becoming to being, as Swami Swarupananji says.
Yeah.
It is not to become, it is you are that.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Once you remove all the false identifications layer by layer, what remains? That ever shining, ever present, eternal principle, that is what we are.
Very beautiful. The thought itself is so meditative. And we still, I mean, because it is so simple, it is not, and we are always conditioned to think as an object in different dimensions. But it is so simple. You are that. And the way you can't see yourself without a mirror, as we discussed in previous classes. The self is also, we are ignorant because of that reason, that we always want to see it in a different form, that experience that.
That is also the reason why when a person says, I am enlightened, when a person who's enlightened will not say he's
Say
enlightened.
that. Mm-hmm.
The very definition of this Panchakoshatitaha is when you are not able, you're saying I'm enlightened, you're saying I am the mind, I am the intellect. So you're saying I am enlightened. The statement I am enlightened means you are seeing yourself different from yourself, actually. So basically, a person who's enlightened will not proclaim it.
He is not even bothered for that.
There is no difference. I mean, there is that state of enlightenment. He is not seeing himself separate as a separate entity. There is that oneness, total oneness. So where is the question of I am enlightened? It is only I am. When you say I am good, or I am bad, or I am, you attach anything to this I am, you are seeing yourself separate from it.
Dvitvam comes then.
Isn't it? So it makes no sense when a person says, I am enlightened. That is why Gurudev, whenever the people who ask him, are you enlightened? Very beautifully, Gurudev says, a person who says he is not. And a person who is will not proclaim it.
Shall I read further? I have a very small special surprise at the end of this reading by the one whose text we are reading. So it is just a 1 minute. So I want everyone to be attentive. Shall I read further?
Please go ahead, Bila.
आत्मा कः स्थूल सूक्ष्म कारण शरीराद् व्यतिरिक्तः पंचकोशातीतः सन् अवस्थात्रय साक्षी सच्चिदानंद स्वरूपः सन् यस्तिष्ठति स आत्मा. आत्मा सेल्फ क व्हाट स्थूल सूक्ष्म कारण शरीराद् व्यतिरिक्तः other than the gross, subtle and causal bodies. Panchakoshatita sun, being beyond the five sheaths. Avasthatraya sakshi, the witness of the three states of consciousness. Satchidananda Swarupa sun, being of the nature of existence, consciousness, bliss. Ya, which tishtati remains, sa, that Atma, self. Atma kah स्थूल सूक्ष्म कारण शरीराद व्यतिरिक्त पंचकोशातीत सन अवस्थात्रय साक्षी सच्चिदानंद स्वरूप सन य तिष्ठति स आत्मा. What is the self? That which is other than the gross, subtle, and causal bodies, beyond the five sheaths, the witness of the three states of consciousness and of the nature of existence, consciousness, bliss is the self. I repeat, what is the self? That which is other than the gross, subtle, and causal bodies, beyond the five sheaths, the witness of the three states of consciousness and of the nature of existence, consciousness, bliss, is the self. When asked to introduce ourselves, we talk at length. I'm the son of so and so, my name is X. I'm a Brahmin, born in India, in a Hindu family, graduated as an engineer, working in a multinational firm as an executive, earning a 5-figure salary, 5-inch 10 centimeter tall, weighing 75 kgs, fair complexion, fairly intelligent, but bad tempered, etc. If we analyze closely, we shall understand that we have talked of ourselves only with reference to something else. With respect to my body, I am 5'10", 75 kgs, etc. In relation to my father, I am his son. With respect to the firm, I am an executive, etc. With respect to my mind, I am bad-tempered. With respect to my intellect, I am fairly intelligent, etc. Free from these conditionings, what am I or who am I? The conditioning, upadhi, is that which superimposes its quality on that which it remains close to. The colorless crystal appears blue, red, etc. when kept near clothes of that color. When all clothes are removed, the crystal is experienced as it is. The three bodies, five sheaths, and the three states of consciousness are conditionings of the self, I, the knower of the conditionings. No, I think I missed the full stop. Just a minute, I read once again. The colorless crystal appears blue, red, etc. when kept near clothes of that color. When all clothes are removed, the crystal is experienced as it is. The three bodies, five sheaths, and the three states of consciousness are conditionings of the self. I, the knower of the conditionings, am different from the conditionings. So, we are always, as we discussed already, very beautifully Brahmaraji had said, we are always identifying ourselves with our physical appearance or psychological or mental state. So, with that which is changing, with that we always associate our that I, which it is not. It is superimposed. So that I am is that isness is the Atma Tattva. Yeah. Kindly share if, or I should read little and then we can. Anyone wants to share? Very important, this Adhyasa Aropa is very important to understand. The three bodies, Sharira Traya. Each one of us has not one, but three bodies. The gross body, Sthula Sharira, is the one perceived by us through our senses. It is nourished to its present size by food. The subtle body, Sukshma Sharira, cannot be perceived by the senses but is known to each one of us. I know whether I am hungry or angry. Others may not, till I express it or show the signs of it at the physical level. The causal body, Karana Sharira, is the seat of all our inherent tendencies, vasanas, which are the cause of the other two bodies. Very important, I read once again. The three bodies, Shariratraya. Each one of us has not one but three bodies. The gross body, Sthula Sharira, is the one perceived by us through our senses. It is nourished to its present size by food. The subtle body, Sukshma Sharira, cannot be perceived by the senses but is known to each one of us. I know whether I am hungry or angry. Others may not, till I express it or show signs of it at the physical level. The causal body, Karana Sharira, is the seat of all our inherent tendencies, vasanas, which are the cause of the other two bodies. So, Sthula, Shukshma, and Karana Sharira. The five sheets, Panchakosha. A man wears layers of clothes when he is out in the snow, but removes them when he comes into his centrally heated home. He is different from the clothes and can put on or remove them at will. Similarly, the self has covered itself with five sheets, which are the three bodies studied above, categorized differently. The Annamaya Kosha, the food sheath, is the gross body made up of food. The Pranamaya Kosha, the vital air sheath, guides all our physiological activities. The Manomaya Kosha, the mental sheath, is the seat of all emotions. The Vijnanamaya Kosha, the intellectual sheath, guides the body's activities through the notion of doership. The Anandamaya Kosha, the bliss sheath, also called Karana Sharira, is our personality in its unmanifest condition. the vital air sheath, mental sheath, and intellectual sheath together form the subtle body. I know the different conditions of my bodies and sheaths and am therefore different from them. I read once again. The five sheaths, Panchakosha. A man wears layers of clothes when he is out in the snow, but removes them when he comes into his centrally heated home. He is different from the clothes and can put on or remove them at will. Similarly, the self has covered itself with the five sheaths, which are the three bodies studied above, categorized differently. The Annamaya Kosha, the food sheath, is the gross body made up of food. The Pranamaya Kosha, the vital air sheath, guides all our physiological activities. The Manomaya Kosha, the mental sheath, is the seat of all emotions. The Vijnanamaya Kosha, the intellectual sheath, guides the body's activities through the notion of doership. The Anandamaya Kosha, the bliss sheath, also called Karana Sharira, is our personality in its unmanifest condition. The vital air sheath, mental sheath, and intellectual sheath together form the subtle body. I know the different conditions of my bodies and sheaths and am therefore different from them. So the three types of body we have when the five with five sheaths, sthula, sukshma, karana, sharira with five panchakosha, manomaya, and
Yes.
vijnana.
Can you go back to the body, three bodies, please?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
just
The
to read Sukshma Sarira,
yeah,
Stula Sarira. Okay.
sthula,
Imagine
sukshma,
that.
and karana, sharira. These are the three bodies.
Mm.
And panchakosha, there are five sheaths.
Yeah, do you
Annamaya.
mind reading this one part for me,
Yeah,
please? Yeah.
yeah, sure, sure. You mean from here, the three bodies?
Yeah, just three bodies. I know we read it, but I just want to
Yeah, no
few
problem.
lines. I thought maybe we should read it again.
Yeah. The three bodies, Sharira Traya. Each one of us has not one but three bodies. The gross body, Sthula Sharira, is the one perceived by us through our senses. It is nourished to its present size by food. The subtle body, Sukshma Sharira, cannot be perceived by the senses, but is known to each one of us. I know whether I am hungry or angry. Others may not, till I express it or show signs of it at the physical level. The causal body, Karana Sharira, is the seat of all our inherent tendencies, vasanas, which are the cause of the other two bodies.
Okay, thank you. So the subtle body, it said not perceived by the senses, but
Mm,
then the senses send the information to connected with the mind. So that's why I just wanted to see what that
mm.
was. But then cross body is perceived by senses.
Correct. Sthula Sharira is perceived by,
Mm.
but the Sukshma Sharira is not perceivable.
Right.
Till we express it.
Not perceived by it, but then it feeds the information to the mind. The senses is the one sending the information to the mind.
True. Mm.
We have that
mind.
impressions on the subtle body, no? That is why we are experiencing
Right. But when
like
it said it
of the
not
past.
perceived by the senses, I'm not sure what that meant.
We'll be doing tomorrow the stool and Sukshma body.
Yeah, I think we can, if Brahmaraji is there, then if tomorrow or maybe she can, as I understood.
It's fine. Yeah, I just the reading that sentence didn't, I wondered what is that meant. I know senses may not perceive your mind.
It cannot be perceived by the senses, but is known to each one of us.
Can you
Yeah,
read that example when the man comes inside the centrally heated
Yeah,
room? That example. That will
yeah,
clear it.
yeah. Oh, it was
The
here.
definitions of the each body is, they are self-explanatory if you read
Hmm.
the definition.
A man, yeah, the five sheets, Panchakosha. A man wears layers of clothes when he is out in the snow, but removes them when he comes into his centrally heated home. He is different from the clothes and can put on or remove them at will. Similarly, the self has covered itself with five sheets, which are the three bodies studied above, categorized differently. The Annamaya Kosha, the food sheath, is the gross body made up of food. The Pranamaya Kosha, the vital air sheath, guides all our physiological activities. The Manomaya Kosha, the mental sheath, is the seat of all emotions. The Vijnanamaya Kosha, the intellectual sheath, guides the body's activities through the notion of doership. The Anandamaya Kosha, the bliss sheath, also called Karana Sharira, is our personality in its unmanifest condition. The vital air sheath, mental sheath, and intellectual sheath together form the subtle body. I know the different conditions of my bodies and sheaths and am therefore different from them. I think it is very, very well explained, no? It is clear.
yeah, the koshas are pretty good. Thanks.
So should we stop here, or if anyone wants to share anything, please go ahead till I share a small, it's a very 1 minute beautiful uh, words told by Swami Tejomayanandji. It will be only audio form. So if anyone wants to share till I share, please do that.
Yeah, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Devan.
This is the essence of this. Okay. So now it is complete. We can sing together only. एक ही बार बोल देंगे. एकमेवा द्वितीयं हि ब्रह्म निर्गुणं निश्चलं निर्विकारम् एकमेवा द्वितीयं हि ब्रह्म अत्र वेदान्तमेव प्रमाणम् बोधक सद्गुरु तत्त्वनिष्ठः ईश्वरानुगृहीतेन वेद्यम् एकमेवा द्वितीयं हि ब्रह्म ज्ञानगम्यं तुरीयं हृदि स्थम् रूपं हि तद्येन ज्ञातं सोऽध्वनः पारमाप्नोति सत्यम् एकमेव द्वितीयं हि ब्रह्म ब्रह्मज्ञस्य तु ब्रह्मैव सर्वम् नास्ति मोहो भयं नैव दुःखम् तस्य स्वानन्दमग्नं हि चित्तम् एकमेवाद्वितीयं हि ब्रह्म एकमेवाद्वितीयं हि ब्रह्म निर्गुणं निश्चलं निर्विकारम् एकमेवाद्वितीयं हि ब्रह्म एकमेवाद्वितीयं हि ब्रह्म ब्रह्मैव सत्यम्.
Very nice. It's about Brahman.
Yeah, it is about the Atma Tattva.
Yeah, with Teja Mayananda used to be in San Jose before. That time when my kids were very little with the Chinmay mission.
Just say the Shanti Patha. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramayah Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kashit Dukha Bhag Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Shri Krishna Arpanamastu. Those who can wait for the meditation, or you can, just give me 2 minutes.
Is accepting this moment, living every moment totally with depth. Let us keep our spine erect and body relaxed and eyes closed. Relax your shoulders. Keep a big smile on your face. You're sitting like the statue of Buddha, very serene and with a serene smile on your face. Relax your body. Let's take a deep breath in and breathe out. Become aware of your chest region, throat and chest region. If you notice some tension in the body, just let it be. Accept those parts of the body where you feel a tension. The other parts are in comfort. Other parts are at peace. Become aware of that also. There are many good things about you and inside of you. Acknowledge them. They will never leave you. And the negative aspect you may see in you is never going to stay with you forever. They are all guests for some time. Let them be. Sit with the total acceptance of yourself the way you are at this very moment. Total acceptance of what is now here will lead us to deeper meditation. Let go of all the efforts. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Let go of all your effort and be in this emptiness. And slowly and gradually become aware of body and surroundings. And you may gently open your eyes.